Alright, you bastards, this is Some-Belgian-prepper, and today we're going to talk about emergency drinking water bags. And are they good to put in your dugout bags? We're going to talk about that, but first, if you're interested in survival courses in Belgium, there will be a link to my website, survivaltrainingbelgium.be, and also to my book called Bloody Crosses. If you're interested, take a look, I would say. So, I came across these packages of emergency drinking water. If you can see, these are just water in protected bags, but I'm very skeptical about this for several reasons. First of all, let's first talk about what you see on the package. That's perhaps a good thing. Like you can see, it says emergency drinking water, and this is more for on ships to put in the lifeboats and such, because this is just the bare minimum with all the information for people who are from all languages. We have here Arabic, German, French, English, Greek. So this is mainly for the Midlandse Zee. How do you say this? For the yeah, I forgot how you say it in English, but Mediterranean Ocean. Yeah, that's what Mediterranean Sea is what I mean. So that is what these packages are meant for, and these should be these have an expiring date of 5 years. But first of all, that is bullshit. What, as long as you keep water in a closed container that is not being in contact with sunlight or oxygen or other external factors, then water is just viable for as long as there is nothing leaking to the package. So the reason why there is an expiring date on this is just because they have to. It's by law that they have to put a date on it, and yeah, if you put their dates on, and yeah, just to be safe in case somebody fucks up with this, and also yeah, that you can sell more of it when they are so-called expired. So that's something that you need to take in account. Second thing is, I would say is, there are several. I heard that several packages are different because this is just emergency water, but you have to look into your package if they are enriched um, emergency water. What do I mean by that? Certain packages of water contain enrichment like sodium chloride, potassium, sulfur, magnesium, that kind of stuff, electrolytes. So in case that you sweat too much and you need to replenish, it is especially handy during something like I talked before, like these ORS salts that you can take with water in case you get all your minerals and salts sweated out. And yeah, this is just pure for survival, because on the behind the package they say do not drink more than 1.5 liters of this in a 24 hour. That's, in my opinion, bullshit. I know that it's just meant for on ships, so in case there are passengers who just starting to drink like hell, no, you need to drink in how much. There are several factors that can determine how much you need to drink, how much movement you have, how hot it is, how much you sweat. So they say you don't drink more than half a liter. So this is half a liter. So these 5 packages is something that you can drink in 24 hours. But by that time you should. The idea is that you've been saved by the Coast Guard or whatever till the water is running out for each person. So yeah, this is just for emergency. It is not being enriched. So yeah. So I would not advise to use this in your bug-out bag in case it's summertime and you need to sweat a lot. I've been on a survival course in the Ardennes. It was 38 degrees Celsius, and by all the labor that I did, I had to get ORS salts 2 times because I was dehydrated to the point that all my muscles cramped together that I could not sleep in a straight line. So yeah, for that, it is not a viable thing, I would say. Another thing that I don't like about this is, many people would say, yeah, but it's in a bag, so you can just collapse it and you can save a lot of space with. in my opinion, that's also bullshit, because as you can see, this is each package contain 100 milliliters of water, and this is 5 packages, so half a liter of water, and it is just a standard field bottle. As you can see, it takes almost exact the same space in, and it is only half a liter, and it is 1.2 liter. So it is more than double of these packages to get one of these. So I would say just get a water filter or chlorine tablets and have a metal water container filled for just to be sure. Yeah, there could be some contamination, but for a bug out bag, this is much better than this, in my opinion. Another thing that I don't like about this is, yeah, it's because it's in bags, and you know, if you put it in your bug out bag, you know things are going to get. You want to get as much stuff in your bug out bag as you can, and if something hard or put some pressure on top of it, it can start to leak, get punctured, or get degraded. This package that I bought a few hours ago, I don't know if you can see it. The only thing that I've been doing is for a few minutes doing something like this to see how well it will scent. This is the package when it's fresh, and this is, if you can see it, the package when it's when I've been toying with it, so to say. So I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it is smooth as shit, and it is brittle like shit. So this is something that I wouldn't trust. I don't know if you can see it. I wouldn't trust this in my bucket bag. So even after a few minutes of just pushing on it, it is in a state that I would not even trust it, because I would think that there would be some leakages inside of it. I'm going to try out one of these packages just to see what the taste is like, in case it's been treated with some sort of solution. But first I want to test out how well it will work under pressure, like full pressure. So I'm going to squeeze the shit out of this. Oh, yeah, as you can see, that was not even that firm of a grip. I jack off with more grip than I put on this bag. So yeah, that is already not that good. It would get more pressure if you put it inside of your bug out bag with all the gear that you have. So imagine if you put pressure on all your bags that are inside of it, all would be lost, or if they get punctured, that's another thing. So yeah, that's another thing that I don't really like about this. I'm gonna take another package and just test it out without breaking it. So another idea about this is you will take everything in that you will have, that you will take the amount that you need. But like I said, it says 0.5 liters. In normal circumstances, a person need about 2 liters, between 1 and 2 liters a day just to survive. So yeah, 1.5 liter is just to keep you well enough to ration it till rescue. So this is more like a rationing thing, because 1.5 liters is something that the human body can absorb when you're dehydrated, because if you drink more, it will just get pissed out without being taken up by the body. So the 1.5 liter, it makes sense if you're dehydrated that you will not drink more than you can. But yeah, if you're a little bit disciplined and have some knowledge about this, you will know that if you have one of these, that you should not drink the whole bottle when you're dehydrated. You should always drink on a regular base with smaller sips, so your body can process it all. So what you would do is you would take this and you would break the side open. Let's see, it's already good. So drinking looks a little bit annoying, so I'm going to try without spilling. Yeah, tastes just like water. There's no sign of like a chlorine taste or something, but I've drink every drop of it inside of it, but I can imagine somebody who is not, who is more in a panic, who is more dehydrated, physically and mentally in stress. Yeah, they would spill a lot by even opening it, let alone drinking right from this package in a more careful way. So yeah, like I said, if you have a bug out bag, just take a metal bottle, and even the metal bottle you can cook uh, water on of it inside of it at least, and then you have also some drinking water. It's durable even if you drop it, and it's more heat resistance. If you to put this close to a heat source, it can start to melt or get damaged even more. So yeah, I don't really like this kind of emergency drinking water. It's just a small gimmick that is perhaps cheap. I would not even say cheaper than a what than it's not even cheaper, because the price of this is 4 euros. 4 euros for half a liter of water. That's like what is it like? It's like 6 cents for. Is it like a few cents for a liter of water, drinking water or from the tap? So that's like 400% 400% more expensive than just drinking water. And I'm not even talking about having a water filter and filter thousands of liters of water. So this is, in my opinion, don't buy one of these. The only reason I would say to get one of these is if you're going to put them inside of a pantry in case of a chemical or nuclear disaster, that you don't if you can't filter rainwater or water from outside sources with the most water filters. So in that case, perhaps, but in other case, just buy just water in bottles and filter it inside if you're not uh, that careful with it, or place it in a sealed container with no sunlight, constant temperature, and no outside sources like insects that can penetrate the outside. So this no, this yes. So I hope you learned something from this video, and I will have saved you a lot of money by just doing the normal, the thing that humans always have been using, just a standard drinking water bottle. And you can get so much further than these perhaps looks like high-tech futuristic things, but space food kind of stuff. But no, these are too expensive, too breakable, too untrustworthy, and yeah, too expensive. So I would say don't buy these. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and see you in the next video. Cheers.